Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Back at y'all with another one, man. So, not going to hold y'all too long. I'm going to jump right into this. We got Donovan Mitchell, Utah Jazz. Man, things went from, he's not on the market. We're not listening to trade talks, things of that nature, to all of a sudden they want to get him up out of there before the training camp begins. That's an insane 360, man, or 180, however you want to call it, that they took the stance on keeping their, quote unquote star player, man. But nonetheless, let's jump into it, man. So we got recent reports coming out. Bibi, you want to say hi? Say hi. Okay. My son here, man, hanging out. So we got recent reports coming out, man. That the Utah Jazz are trying to get Donovan Mitchell moved before training camp begins. That's surprising, very surprising to me. Almost breaking news, surprising, just because again, like I stated, the stance changed so quick. But nonetheless, man, we got the Nets being a team that recently came out as a team interested in potentially trading for Donovan Mitchell. Only issue with that is the only thing that's viable or makes sense, or the trade that can be made, is getting rid of Ben Simmons for Donovan Mitchell straight up, or draft picks and being involved, whatever the case may be. Why is that? Because you can't have two rookie max contracts on the same team. In this situation, that's exactly what would be the case, due to the fact that Ben Simmons is there, still on his contract, and obviously Donovan Mitchell as well. So that'd be the only trade situation that either happens. I don't think the Nets would move off of Ben Simmons just because he offers more to the team from a defensive standpoint, because that team has needs to definitely work on his defense. But Ben Simmons, obviously 6'9", 6'10", more of a point guard or a point forward, however you want to call it. But nonetheless, we've seen his defensive prowess in the past, and he can score a little bit when he chooses to. So in this case and situation, Ben Simmons is a much better fit for the Nets than Donovan Mitchell. Um, I wouldn't say Donovan Mitchell lacks defense, but he's not the defensive player that Ben Simmons is. He's more potent on the offensive end for sure. I will give him that without a doubt. So the Nets, I'd have to rule them out. Next up, right behind the Nets, we got the Miami Heat. I think he'd be a good fit there. Why? Another offensive option, another scoring option for the Heat, man. You can't have too much scoring in a situation with the Heat. They play defense, though. That's one thing that they do. Pat Riley keep them boys, Coach Bo keep them boys ready, and they D up on command, man. They take it serious down there in every facet. So I think that would be a good fit for him, man. I know it was mentions of my Lakers, but if I'm being honest, I don't think it would be too much of a good fit. Right along with the Nets, man, because you got Donovan Mitchell, who's a young dog, a young pup, and you already got two, what I'm saying, two top dogs on both of these teams, and top dogs being Kyrie and KD, and then the Lakers would be AD and LeBron. So you already got that situation there. So I don't think there's going to be a situation that happens where Donovan Mitchell ends up in the purple and gold. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. I don't see that happening. Um, and I believe after that, man, I think the other team that, if it was to happen, this team can pull the trigger to make it happen, and then put them on the map, and it's a big market. The New York Knicks, man, I think they got the most to offer, and the most re- realistic trade would be with the Knicks. Again, they have that they're not. I don't think they'll come off of R.J. Barrett. I did a different video where they were offering for Evan Fournier and Obi Toppin and some draft picks. I think they probably throw in one more player, and I think the Utah Jazz would accept it, and Donovan Mitchell would happily go to the Knicks. He's getting to put showcase his talents on definitely on the, what do they call it, the mecca of basketball. So that's an opportunity I'm sure he would relish in and love to do. But we'll have to wait and see what happens, man. But I think the Utah Jazz, if they're going to pull the trigger and make a trade, it's definitely going to be with the Knicks. I don't think the Nets, Miami, or Lakers are teams that's realistic for a trade to happen. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Just wanted to drop that out there again. Definitely surprised at the tone, that change coming out of Utah Jazz, man. We're going from not going to trade, not listening to trade talks or anything of that nature, to all of a sudden now they want to get him out of there before training camp starts. So I can say they seem a bit desperate at this point. So they may get themselves in a situation where they almost accept anything. But you haven't really heard too much kind of coming out of Donovan Mitchell's camp as far as like the unhappiness and things of that nature, how they feel kind of betrayed or whatever the case may be with the Utah Jazz. But hopefully it's a mutual respect thing, man, and it's something that they're able to walk away from, and and part ways in a mutual way, instead of being, when we see some of these star players leave abruptly and things of that nature. There's a divide between the, what I'm saying, between the team and that player. But nonetheless, we'll have to see what happens, man. But that's all I got for you. I appreciate you stopping through to the zone. If you wish to support the channel, then information will be flowing at the bottom of the screen. It'll also be in the description of the video, man. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know where you think Donovan's going to go. What's the best fit? What team has the best trade assets to make it happen? But that's all I got for y'all, man. Again, I appreciate y'all, and I'll be responding to each and every one of the comments. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side, man. Again, appreciate you stopping through to the zone. Y'all be easy.